my name is Yana and welcome to my channel. As you already know from the name of the video, today I'm going to be talking and showing you what's in my hospital bags that I packed for my labor and delivery. Any day now I can actually start using it, so I kind of postponed this video to the very end, and even though my bag is almost fully packed, this occasion is gonna help me to finish the packing and I can finally put it in my car and keep it there for the due date. So if you're interested or if you need some guidance about what do I have in my bag, because I really watched a lot of videos like that before I gathered stuff for my hospital bag, I'm here and I'm gonna try and do my best in helping you to accomplish this goal. I'm also a first-time mom. If you're not, if you have experience in giving birth and you think that I'm missing something, or if you believe that there is something that I'm taking that I won't need, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments. And if you're not from the US, the guidelines and things that you get from the hospital in other countries are different. I'd love to hear your story and see what differences our hospital bags have, like what things are you packing that I don't, or what things you're not needing there that I need. So yeah, I'd love to have a chit chat down there and share my experience and also hear about yours. So feel free to go into the comments after you watch this video and leave something useful for me. And I'm not gonna talk a lot anymore. Let's just dive right into the hospital bag and what's inside of it. Please don't judge me that I do it on the bed, but there is just no way for me to do it on the floor or find any comfortable position because the belly is too big. Today is 39 months and 2 days, so yeah, it's really uncomfortable and it's really big. So I'm just gonna do it on the bed, and the suitcase is brand new, never left the house, so it's clean. Very nice Christmas presents from one of the companies that I work for, by the way. So let's dive right in. Just gonna move the things along and we're just gonna talk about what I'm gonna have here. So while I'm editing this video, I'm actually out of the hospital already, and I decided that I'm just gonna add these quick remarks to whatever I'm showing in this video to make it more useful, because right now I'm not only able to show you what I packed into my bag, but I'm also able to actually tell you what was useful and what was not, and the things that I needed and used there, and things that I was possibly missing or forgot to pack in order to make it better for you guys and more reliable. So let's just see and discuss. So the first thing that goes with me to the hospital that I was strongly advised to take with me is the nursing pillow. A lot of nurses online that work in labor and delivery recommend taking the nursing pillow, and my friend, which she's a nurse and doula as well, she gave me the list of the things that I need to take with me to the hospital, and I will have it down below in the description, and also I'll have like a picture on the screen at the end of the video so you can take a screenshot if you want. But yeah, they all recommended getting the nursing pillow. I don't even know what brand it is, but there are multiple different ones on the market. This one got given away to me from our friend that had a baby last year. She doesn't need it anymore, which is nice. So I didn't have to get one, and I'm planning on taking this with me to the hospital. That was a great advice to take the nursing pillow with me, because I used it there a ton. It was really useful to learn how to breastfeed, and also it was very convenient to hold her, especially after the labor. It's very hard to find comfortable pose. So I was using it every day, multiple times a day, and then when I came home, I was using it almost every day at home while I was learning how to breastfeed and she was learning how to breastfeed. And just in general, at first it's really scary to hold the baby if you never held the baby before, and the nursing pillow helped a lot as a support for my shoulders, for my arms and everything. And if I would recommend a nursing pillow, I would recommend this specific type of nursing pillow. And I noticed that the hospital ones that they had were exactly the same shape, so I found the exact one that got given away to me, and I'm gonna link it down below in my Amazon storefront, or I'll just post like a separate link. But if you're looking for a good nursing pillow, I highly recommend this one. I still use it from time to time, especially when the baby is very fussy. But the tip to take it with me was a great tip, and the lactation consultant that was helping me to establish breastfeeding, she was very happy with me having that pillow, and she said these are the most comfortable ones. So yeah, that was great. definitely take nursing pillow with you if you plan on breastfeeding. Another thing that I bought is that little kit to take with you. It's like a postpartum kit from Mom Cozy. I also looked at the Frida Mom, and I looked at a lot of different brands with this kits. It comes in the big boxes, it comes with the separate items, and the major thing why I wanted to get that was for the peri bottle, because the ones that we have at the hospitals are not very convenient and comfortable ones, and it seemed like it's just cheaper to buy multiple items, so I made sure that the kit had only the essentials that I would actually use. I didn't want to go wild and buy a lot of extra stuff, even though you can if you don't want to kind of do it by do it yourself and organizing it yourself. So I got this kit. I haven't even opened it, so this video is actually going to be a great chance for me to open it and put it in the bag, and that set the bag ready and just put it in the car so it can wait there, because any day now the labor can start. Whew. I don't know why I'm out of breath, but that's the kit. Let's open it. This kit was one of the most budget friendly as well, because I think the whole thing did cost me around $36 or $38, where most of the kits start from like $45, $50, $60 and go up and up and up. It seemed like most of the items, majority of the items that they have in this kit are going to be used in the first week or two, and then I'm just going to run out of those. So let's just open it. So yeah, as I said, it comes with a peri bottle, little tote bag that I don't think I'm going to be using, but whatever. Then the foam with the cooling effects, and the rest of the items are at the bottom of this box. It's the cooling pads that are here. I have 4 of those. I've seen a lot of videos with essentials for postpartum, and it seems like you only need the cooling pads for the first day or two, so I feel like 4 should be enough. And then disposable period underwear. I do have a bunch from a separate brand that I bought, more like a period underwear, and here is like 6 counts in each pack, and I feel like these ones I might need for longer than just a couple days, so I'll definitely get a lot of use out of it. And all of these items are going to go into my bag, but before that, let's open it and let's see what I'm taking with me to the hospital. The whole kit from Mom Cozy was very useful as well. I've used up almost everything that I had there. I still have the peri bottle, and I'm planning on using it just for myself for the future, and right now it's really easy to just like wash yourself there, because I'm still healing from the tear that I got, but I'm going to talk about it more in my like labor vlogs and stuff that I'm editing right now. But the peri bottle was useful, even though the hospital ones turns out to be just fine, but everything else that was there, the ice pads, the period underwear, and the foam, used all of it. I do have a few those like diaper type underwear left over that I'm gonna give away to my friend that gives birth soon, so it doesn't get wasted, but it was way more comfortable than wearing those hospital ones. It was leak proof. I used the entire bottle of foam because at first I just needed everything. I was putting a lot into my underwear. I've used all of those ice pads. I think I have only one left, but it's because they gave me a lot from the hospital as well, so I didn't just have 4 of those, but those are great. With the ice pads though, the tip is also to make it more cold. Just spray like a little water on top of it after you break it, and it gets colder because it like activates the ice even more, so it's gonna last longer and it's gonna be cool longer. But in general, the whole kit got used. Like, I got a ton of use out of that box, and I would definitely repurchase it, just without the peri bottle, because you don't need a new one. I divided it by sides. This is the baby side and this is my side with the things that I need, and my husband's gonna have a separate bag. Maybe he'll use this tote bag, to be honest, but he can go home anytime, and like if he forgets something, he can just go out and get it, which for me, I won't be able to do that. But yeah, let's start with my side, I guess. Here I have more period underwear. It's kind of similar, like it's like a huge diapers that I'm gonna be wearing a lot, and I don't really think the pads is my thing, because even during the periods, whenever you lay in bed a lot, pads don't really work great because you can still leak, which I hate. So I feel like diaper type period underwear should work pretty well. This type of underwear was the best decision ever. It gave me more support. I was using it all the time. I basically had 4 packs, 2 from Mom Cozy and 2 from Rael, like this, the purple ones. And I did fully used 3 packs out of all of it. And honestly, both of those period underwears are absolutely the same. You can't tell a difference. So you don't have to get both. You can get just one or the other depending on what's cheaper, or how you want to organize your set, if you want to get the box or you want to get everything separate. However, I could have used up more, but I wasn't using it just as I wasn't using it as a pad in a diaper. I was using it as an underwear, like as an extra support and extra coverage. In order not to leak, I still was putting the pad there, and I was still putting the whole concoction that they gave me at the hospital. So sometimes I wouldn't leak, and I would just change the pad that I would stick on it and use it as a underwear. Or sometimes I would change all of it. So yeah, these are definitely must-haves. I have one nursing bra, and of course another one's gonna be on me when I go there. I wear these things all the time. I didn't even like go anywhere fancy. I just bought a set from Amazon. It came with like 5 nursing bras with different colors, and I've been wearing them, I feel like, since I was almost 3 months, I believe, because my boobs started growing at that time and it was hurting and none of my underwear would fit. So I got that set and I've been wearing it for the whole 9 months. I got a lot of use out of it, and it was pretty cheap. All of the things that I bought for the postpartum, I'm gonna link down below in the description, so you can go and get it on Amazon. I'm also planning to buy, I do regret that I didn't think about it, but I do also plan to buy the nursing / pumping underwear with the holes for the pumps, just in case. I don't know how my breastfeeding journey is gonna go, but I assume that I will pump. I did get the breast pump, and I do feel like I won't be exclusively breastfeeding. At least that's my thought for now. So yeah, I'm gonna get another set of similar bras just for 2 causes. About the bra, I ended up ordering the versatile one as well, that works for breastfeeding and for pumping. And I wouldn't say that those are better, because I'm doing both right now, and I can pump with both of those. So if you have regular breastfeeding bra, you don't have to order one for the pump, because I've noticed that I can hold the pump. Not me, but my bra, this bra can hold the pump by its side as well. So I ended up liking the breastfeeding one over the pumping one, just because the pumping one has 2 layers, so it's like warmer, and you get hot sometimes and sweaty when you're like holding the baby and stuff. And on top of that, I feel like just 1 layer is more comfortable than 2. So since I can still pump without holding the pump, even with a regular bra, I would say you don't need the one for the pump, because those are just the same thing, just even a little less convenient, unless you're not breastfeeding. That's a different story. And these bras are also great because, don't repeat my mistake, all of these bras, I got it one size up that I usually wear, and they all came with extensions, with those little squares that you can attach to these hooks to make your bra wider if you grow too much, if your belly is too high, if you get bigger and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is large. I usually wear medium, and usually my waist size is pretty small, so most of the time everything is too big here. So I'm like, this large is pretty big anyway right now. I won't need those things, so I just threw them away so they don't lay around here. And I feel like when I got to the 8 months, I regretted it so badly. I wish I had it and I would have used it a lot. Right now at the 9 months, my belly dropped. I feel like a couple weeks ago, so it feels more comfortable. But there was a point where my upper abdomen didn't fit in that bra. I could have used it a lot. So yeah, even if you think you're not gonna need it, don't throw it away until you are back to your normal body, until you're done with pregnancy, because you never know. I never would have thought that I would need those squares, and I really did. And I didn't have those, which sucked. Another thing I ordered off of Amazon is the nursing/hospital gown. I looked at a lot of different ones, and the one that caught my attention was from Kindred Bravery, and I thought about ordering multiple items from their website. And they also have like a lot of nursing and postpartum and pregnancy clothes. They come in sets. Those websites, they offer you to get a full set for like $100 with socks, bra, I don't know, pants, like with a lot of essentials. And at first I thought about getting it, but then I was like, I'm not really going to use a lot of those items. I really just need a gown. I have a bunch of bras. I have a bunch of other things that I already own. So I decided to just go with one thing, which was the gown, and it was easier to buy it off of Amazon with my baby registry discount. And I got this one in pink. These are specifically made to be comfortable for nursing and breastfeeding and wearing it at home, but you can also wear it at the hospital, and I feel like it's pretty cute comparing to other ones. It has buttons on the front. It has those foamy sticky things on the back if you do the epidural or if the doctors need to check you down there. Very easy to take off and put back on. It can easily be disassembled because another foamy sticky things are here with the buttons. So yeah, you can like literally take apart the whole gown if you need to, or put it back together when you're wearing it. And I feel like it looks pretty cute. And honestly, I'm bored and tired of those standard hospital Johnnies from working there. And I know that those are not the most comfortable, especially when they have split at the back and your butt is kind of hanging out. That creates a very uncomfortable situation for me. So I would prefer something that can be easily detached and unbuttoned, but still give me enough coverage, at least for the situations when I can be covered. So yeah, this nightgown goes with me. I'm just using this bag that it came with. Not planning on getting extra bags and sort things out as well, just for one occasion. As much as I thought that I was going to use that gown, I did not use it for my labor. I did not care for using it. I did not care that my butt was hanging out. My priorities were just not there. I did end up using it postpartum, and it was more comfortable for breastfeeding to like just snap this thing off and put the boob out. Because the hospital ones, they're not stretchy, so when you like get into the bed and when you're trying to hold the baby and feed it, and like because it's not stretchy, it's kind of hard to take off the shoulder. You have to unsnap a lot of things and then put it back on, so it wasn't that convenient. So for postpartum, I actually liked that stretchy fabric in that gown. But for labor itself, and if you're fine, or if you're not planning on breastfeeding, or if you just don't care for it, I would say this item can be easily skipped, because the last thing you care about is the way you look when you're in labor or before you go into labor. And when you're in postpartum, you're just so tired and you're like feeding the baby around the clock. You don't think about the way you look. So like if you're ordering this gown for looks, you can easily skip it. You're not going to care about that. But for convenience, it was useful for postpartum, and I do use it at home from times to times, but like I could easily get around without it, so it's more like 50-50 item. Another thing that I'm taking with me is my robe. These ones we got at IKEA. At first I thought about getting the thin ones, stretchy ones off of Amazon again. But then I'm not a robe person, so probably I would only wear it there. Even this one I have at home and I really, really rarely wear it. So I thought, why spend even more money on a thing that I'm probably never going to be using? And I decided just to get the robe that I already own. The robe is one of the items that I wouldn't have taken unless I would have seen it everywhere all over the internet, saying that I would need that, and it was also on the list that I got. But as I said, I'm not a robe person, so that robe was in my suitcase for all the time that I was at the hospital, never touched it, never used it, never felt the need to use it, and ended up never touching it. And the last clothing item, I didn't even open it. I got it at Costco. It's like a pajama or lounge set with a very stretchy fabric, and I got it in the large size, which is a little bigger than I usually wear. It comes with 3 pieces. It comes with pants, t-shirt, and then if it's a little chilly, like a little sweater. I know I'm going to be wearing this a lot at home after I get home, and for the hospital it might be useful as well if I feel like I want to get dressed. So I got this one, and it was like $14 at Costco. So why would I get something for $100 from a specific brand that focuses on postpartum if I can get something similar for way cheaper? I did use that set to go home, so it was used, and I also used it at home for later on. Very nice stretchy fabric, pretty warm, and in general it's nice to have something brand new and clean. Even though I had like a pretty good outfit when I went to the hospital, thinking that I might get admitted, I didn't want to put all that old clothes on, so I used the new one. But you absolutely don't have to bring another outfit, because most of the time you just spend wearing hospital gowns, and you just don't get out of those gowns until you are actually being discharged, so you don't need extra clothes. So yeah, a lot of things here were evolving around money, but not because I can't afford to spend that money on all those things, but because at some point you start feeling like this new era in your life, and all the brands, all the ads, all the websites just push those things on you, saying that you absolutely need it. And knowing me, I'm not gonna use even half of it. So like, I tried to stop myself. As much as I love shopping, I tried to stop myself and think twice about what I'm getting. And if for the baby I had to get like a bunch of stuff because we had nothing at home that you could use, obviously, because we never had babies before, then for myself there is a lot of things that I already own, or I wanted to go with a lot of things that can be multi-used and can be useful not only during the postpartum period, which is a couple weeks, but like throughout my pregnancy and during the postpartum, and probably throughout the year after that. So yeah, that was my thought, because I just try to keep my things minimal because I have a lot already. And here's another bag. I got this one from my breast pump that I got through the insurance, and I put another essentials that I might need at the hospital. I'm just gonna go through. I got this famous pain relief spray that I'm gonna be using. Hopefully it's gonna help, or hopefully I don't tear too much. My hospital actually ended up providing those, so I didn't use the one that I purchased. I was using the one that I got given there. And considering that my baby was a 10-pound baby, I tore a lot. I have the Frida nipple balm. This one got given away to me by my friend. I have another one that I got gifted by another friend for my baby shower, so I didn't have to buy those. I did use this nipple balm, and I am using it at the moment, but this Frida one, for some reason, it had some weird reaction with the Silverette cups that I was using as well, and those cups were a must-have for the first couple weeks while my nipples were adjusting to breastfeeding. So those two don't go along together. So I had to use the one that I was given at the hospital. So you don't have to take the balm with you, because they do have the little sample sizes that they can give you. So you can just ask them. And that one wasn't actually reacting with the nipple cups. So I ended up using the one that I asked for at the hospital. But this Frida one, I do use it right now as well. Like, I'm using everything I possibly humanly can. But yeah, I've heard that I might need this one. I also feel like I might need to take the nipple shields, which I have upstairs. I actually need to like go and get those. I also have this silver cups because I've heard that your nipples are really sore, especially at first when you're just learning how to breastfeed. And I have a bunch of nursing pads that are preventing you from leaking all over. So yeah, just the essentials. I might put little toiletries like a deodorant, toothbrush, hairbrush. Even though the hospital can't provide those, I might put the things that I feel like I would prefer to use my own. But again, not going too much and very crazy, because if the delivery is gonna be more natural, we're not gonna spend a lot of time at the hospital to use all of those things. So what's the point to load the entire bag to just use half of it? So those silver cups are a little bit on the expensive side, but I do advise to get those because I feel like those were the only ones that got me through the first week when your nipples hurt like crazy. They somehow, I'm not sure how, but like it works. It really stops that pain really well, and it also stops the irritation from clothes, from rubbing on your nipple, from your infant hanging on your nipple almost 24/7. So I used those a ton the first 2 weeks, and then when my nipples adjusted, right now I only wear those sometimes, but at first really great. However, be mindful that it can react with some of the nipple creams, like Frida one doesn't go along with those silverette cups, but it worked pretty well like by itself, each of those. What else? The toiletry wise, honestly, you just need a lip balm, you couple elastics, hairbrush, and maybe some like toiletries like shampoo or hair conditioner or like face cream that you would use for yourself. But be mindful that you're not really going to have a lot of time, especially for your first time parent. You're going to be learning a lot, you're going to be completely sleep deprived, and the last thing you're going to be thinking is your makeup or your hair or anything else. So I literally used like bare essentials, like shower essentials, face cream or face mask to just moisturize the face. And like I am talking about the sheet mask that you can just take off and throw away, not the ones that you like put on and wash it off. You're not gonna have time if you want to nap or rest. You're not gonna have time to do all those stuff. And I didn't even bother to take any beauty products like makeup products with me. I did have false eyelashes, the eyelash extensions. Those were really useful for photos and videos during the delivery and after the delivery. But other than that, honestly, I could care less for makeup, because everything I cared about was to get some sleep, at least some sleep, and just to like last me through the day, because your infant's going to be hanging on your boob 24/7, and you wouldn't even have time to go to the bathroom or time to go to, I don't know, like to just eat in general, even with help. Because if you're a first-time parent, you're learning a lot. And I don't know, maybe it's our daughter, but she wouldn't sleep for longer than like an hour. So if you want a nap, you're going to prioritize that over makeup or beauty procedures or brushing your hair even. Oh, and you don't really need the nipple covers, like those pads. Didn't need those, got given it there. And even though I got there, and even though they gave it to me there, I ended up not using those until I got home, because my milk didn't come until the third day. So honestly, you're not going to be leaking all over unless you know that you're overproduced, because at first your boobs are going to be kind of empty. You're just probably going to have some colostrum there, but you're not going to be leaking all over, so you don't need the nursing pads. What else? The silicone shields, I didn't need to use those. I also got the bottle for the baby, but didn't use that as well, because a lot of the essential stuff for the baby they provide, and for you as well. Like, it was true when they said that if you go to the hospital, honestly, you can't just go with nothing, and they will give you everything that you absolutely need. And everything that I'm taking with me, most of the stuff is just the extras that I decided that I would need. I mean, maybe the breastfeeding pillow, but even that they can provide you with temporarily. And the pump and like everything that you need, unless there is something specific that you want, they can give it to you, at least in the US. And now let's go to the baby side. and let's just go through the baby stuff that I have here. All of the clothes has been washed already, tags are off, everything is set and ready, and I'm not taking any diapers, wipes, formula, things like that, because the hospital provides that, and it's been said a million times all over the social media and by my friends and also by the nurses there. I do have this little blanket and a little toy from Primark just for her, like a blanket for her car seat. Maybe it's gonna be a little chilly or whatever. We might need that. I'm not sure if we will, but just in case, I'm taking that blanket, even though I know the hospital has a lot of stuff. I'm also taking a handful of burp cloths. This one comes with a set of 10, and this one was really cheap. I think I paid about $6 for all of these. So I'm taking this full pack, and I'm also taking this little bottle and the pacifier inside of it. That's it. And the rest is just clothes. Clothes-wise, I'm taking with me, I'm probably going a little bit overboard. If we're just gonna be there for 2 days, I'm taking too much. I need to like cut it in half. But I have 4 bottoms. You know what? I'm gonna take 2 bottoms, so I'll keep the green one, and I'll keep the pink one. We'll take 2 bottoms. I have a hat from her going home outfit, which I'll show you later. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 long sleeve onesies. Maybe I need less, but I'll keep it just in case. What if she burps and stuff? So I have 3 long sleeve onesies for her, and I have 1 onesie from her going home outfit. I'll put it on the side as well with a hat. I am taking with me 2 swaddles, one with a space for her arms, another without. We're gonna see which one she likes the most. I do have the rest of her going home outfit, the pajama, the pants. So basically it came with 4 items, which are all matchy. I got it from H&M, and it was basically the only thing that I got like for full price, just because I thought it was really cute. And then I also have her going home overall that we're gonna put on top of her, because it's April, and even though it's getting warmer, it's pretty windy and the weather is unpredictable. If it's warm enough outside, I might switch this one for a cooler one, or not wear it at all. But just in case, I'm gonna have it in my bag, because the weather is really unpredictable. It goes from 30s all the way up to 75, 80, and then drops back. So we don't know when it's gonna happen, when the birth is gonna happen, and when we're gonna get discharged. So I'd rather have something warm for her just in case. And also I have 2 pajamas for sleeping that I already showed you in my baby clothes video that she can wear. I have a set of mittens, like 2 mittens and 2 hats. Again, I don't know if we'll be using that right then and there, but I'm just gonna have it just in case. And a set of socks. So baby items wise, we've used almost everything that I brought. It was a good choice not to take any like personal items like diapers, creams and stuff. Yeah, they did provide with us with everything, and formula and a lot of extra stuff that we went home with, because we had some struggle with breastfeeding, but I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. Another thing that happened to us is that our baby was big, so she was out of newborn clothes the moment she was born. She needed a bigger size. So one of the swaddles that I showed was too small for her from the very beginning. The newborn onesies were too small. I didn't even want to put it on her. The going home outfit was a little bit looser, even though it was a newborn size. So she did wear it, and we did go home with it. And the hat was useful for going outside and even in being in the hospital for a little bit. But I don't feel the need to buy more hats anymore. That set with the hats and mittens, absolutely useless. Mittens got lost by the time we went home. Never used those. The things that we used the most were those pajamas, or those overalls that were 0 to 3 months, and they had those little pockets for their arms, and I actually ended up sending my husband home to get more of those because we were changing those like once or twice a day, and we needed more of those. So I would say take more of those, and forget about everything else, because that was basically the only things that we were using. Didn't use the blanket. We did use that warmer overall for going home when we put her in the car seat, because it was a little bit on the colder side when we were going home. And yeah, did not use the socks, did not use the pants, was not convenient, not comfortable, and again, especially as a first-time parent, you're looking for something really easy when you're changing her. But yeah, honestly, you can just go to the hospital with a bunch of pajama overalls that cover hands and feet, and you'll be completely all set. Another items that I will add here after I collect and organized all of that, but it's going to be closer to us going to the hospital. It's going to be a baggie with snacks, phone charger, headphones, I don't know, maybe some other little items that I might need there or want, and my husband's things. That is basically it. I really hope that this video was useful for you. All the products that I bought off of Amazon or somewhere else, I'm going to link down below. If you like anything, feel free to just go and get it. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video or that it was useful for you. As I already mentioned, please feel free to go down in the comments and share your experience or tips on tricks. I really need that because I'm a first-time mom, so I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing it all blindly. So I will appreciate your support. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in this type of the content, and like this video to support me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!